Hi, my name's Dr. Melita Housley. I'm a clinical psychologist. I thought I would do a quick video just to offer you some ideas for what might be helpful to get you and your families through this really tough time that we're all going through at the moment with the coronavirus. Our minds are set up to detect threats that we might come across, and that's really important because it's to keep us safe. And at the moment, of course, we are all going through a really scary time, and it is scary. So you know, your threat detection system is likely to be on really high alert at the moment. And what happens when our threat detection system is on high alert is it affects the things that we attend to and focus on. So we might, for example, watch more news articles around the coronavirus than we might even ever watch the news usually. So we're really focusing on it and really wanting to find out more and more about it, find out as much as we can. But of course the issue with that is you're then not leaving so much room to focus on some other things in your life that might make you feel a bit calmer and a bit better. What we also do is we tend to think in different ways when we're feeling threatened. So we might think about the worst case scenario. What am I going to do if we run out of food, or things like that, starting to think about things that could go wrong and then starting to plan for ways that we might be able to manage that. It also affects the things that we might do, our behaviours. So we might stockpile food, for example. I know that's been happening a lot recently, and that is, a way that we're again trying to keep ourselves safe. Okay. It also affects the way that we feel, of course. So we're likely to be feeling lots of anxiety at the moment. You might be feeling a bit low, a bit fed up, really worried, and all of those things. Now, what can help us when we're having these experiences, when we're feeling these anxieties, is to be connected to other people. So, meeting up with friends, seeing family, having that nice hug from a parent or a family member. And of course, at the moment, that's a lot more difficult, if not impossible, with the current restrictions that we've got in place. So I think anything that you can do to connect with other people during this difficult time. I know some people feel uncomfortable with things like FaceTime, but just seeing a familiar face of somebody who cares about you and loves you can really help to soothe those feelings that you might be having. Writing a text to somebody and receiving a text back, it's small, but it can really help. So anything that you can do to reach out to people and to talk to people is really going to help you during this difficult time. Some other things that might help are to be compassionate to yourself and kind to yourself during this difficult time. Taking care of your basic needs, so making sure that you're eating regularly, you're getting enough sleep, you are getting some fresh air. Even if we can't really go out, we can go for a quick walk, or just to go outside in the garden and just look up and feel the warmth of the sun on your face, and feel the breeze, and just take in some of that fresh air. That's really, really important. And to do things that can make you smile. So it might be, having a nice bath, or it might be reading a book or watching a funny movie. Any of those sorts of things are really going to help you to get through this. And another thing that you can do is to sit and have a bit of time, have a bit of a moment to yourself, a quiet moment, and just think about your loved ones. But don't just think about them, connect to how spending time with them makes you feel. So really think about, you know, and feel that connection with them even if they're not physically present. You know, visualize their facial expression, visualize them telling a joke to you, visualize them giving you a hug, and really feel that as though it's happening. That can really help to soothe this. So, you know, times like this, it is tough. There's no getting around that. But we can just do some of these small things to help ourselves and also help other people. You know, I think this compassion, it needs to also go the other way as well. So reaching out to neighbours, friends, family, in whatever way you can, just to let them know that you're there. Just hearing your voice can really help to help them feel safe and to feel soothed. So yes, I hope that's helpful.